welcome back. This is Meredith. I have another unboxing video for you. This time it is the winter 2020 box for FabFitFun. So this particular season, it took a very long time to get to me. So I know I talked a big talk in my video about how, based on my experience last year, that the boxes would for sure get here before Christmas. I'm not entirely sure that was the full truth, just based on what I've been reading online. So I am very lucky that mine did come this week, because I do know a lot of annual members online have still not received their boxes, even though theirs were shipped 3 weeks before mine. So I do think that if you have not received your annual box yet, definitely reach out to FabFitFun, just because I don't think they're being completely upfront and communicative about the shipping issues this particular season, which I think is a bad reflection on their company, but that's just my personal opinion. Because so actually they didn't even email me about how delayed everything was until this had actually arrived on my door. I think they could have cut everything off at the curve if they may have sent that out maybe 2 to 3 weeks before. Because my particular box, like, it was stuck in Indiana since I think maybe December 1st or something like that, December 2nd. So it did not move at all until basically it got scanned into being ready to deliver the day that it hit my doorstep, and that was the next movement I saw. So that is my very long rambling about my experience with shipping this season, but this box did make it, and this is the winter box. I'm not sponsored, obviously, by FabFitFun, and also I am a seasonal member, so I will always give my experience as a seasonal member. So there is an annual member option if you do want to pay everything up front. So I personally don't do that, just because I don't want to invest in the company if I'm not sure that they're going to have items that I'll be interested in future seasons, just because it is an upfront investment. That's just a personal preference sort of thing. I also like the option of being able to just quickly exit the company, if that makes sense. So I mean, personally, I'm having a little bit of a internal dilemma about whether or not I continue on with this company, just because I've only had it for 2 seasons or 3 seasons total. I did take a long break. I think I might take another break because spring is not usually my favorite, and I'm also having some issues with their data security at FabFitFun, and also some of their lack of communication, but still running a ton of sales. So if you are also missing a Black Friday items, they did guarantee delivery by Christmas. However, I did reach out to customer service this week, just because my items haven't moved since I think November 30th, which is when they actually shipped them. They've been stuck in California since then. So I did reach out to customer service at FabFitFun and asked about them, and they said they will be resending them because they couldn't find the items. But we will see if that actually makes it here. So that was a lot. So here we go. I will open this box. So if you're not aware, FabFitFun used to have like glossy boxes, kind of like Cosbox, where you can use it for storage and stuff. But the issue is that it's not very recyclable. So they did move to a more sustainable sort of packaging. So it is just a regular corrugated cardboard with like soy-based ink, etc. So I personally am happy about that, just because I'm able to recycle these quite easily. So the other thing is that at the bottom, it is kind of like this. So it's a little bit less sturdy, just because it is a collapsible box. But again, I think it's just because it's a little bit more sustainable. So I do think that they still do like the seasonal sort of packaging here. So it has like some snowflakes and stars, I guess, on it. So I do like that, just because it is a little bit more subtle. I'm not totally into the whole like super glossy, bright color sort of scheme. But that's, again, just a personal opinion. So let me just open this here. It does have like a little tape sticker thing in here. Okay, so let me just pull this open. I don't think I can do it while I'm holding it because it is a weird shape. Okay, so this is what it looks like inside. So it does still have like the FabFitFun branding on the top, and they did change to the more sustainable sort of packaging. So it is craft paper instead of like plastic, and bubble wrap. Only 3 pieces of craft paper in here, which is pretty good for FabFitFun in my opinion. They usually put like 18 different papers in there. Okay, so I pulled out all the paperwork here. So it does have a lot of samples and coupon codes, etc. So that's one of the things that FabFitFun always does, is they always give you coupons and advertisements, which is kind of annoying in my opinion. So it does look like there is a wine coupon this season for bright sellers. The next thing in here is a $15 off your next box. So again, if you're ever interested, I do have the coupon link in my description below. I think it gets you $10 off your first box. So if you're interested in that, definitely click in below. I do get a small kickback, but it's just a personal referral code. I'm not sponsored. The next coupon here is 9 free meals across the first 5 boxes, including free shipping on your first box from HelloFresh. And the next is a free 14-day trial from HBO Max. And there's also a little sticker here from FabFitFun. My guess is just because you can't save the boxes. Well, I mean, I think you can save the boxes. But yeah, this is like a nice touch, I guess, if you're into stickers. So the next thing here is their magazine. So I do like this because it is a little bit more sustainable on like regular paper. So this is Katie Couric, I guess. I didn't know she was still around, but I guess she's still around and relevant. A little bit of information about the products, etc. So I will be opening it up to give you the information about the products. So again, FabFitFun does 8 items each season. So I am able to customize the first 3 of the items. So I do know what 3 of the items are, but the rest are all surprises to me. So let me just pull out. So I've been having issues recently with my accent. So it sounds very Canadian considering that I've never lived in Canada. So I will pull out my first item here, which is my customization. So I was a little bit worried about these just because of shipping, etc. So these are the champagne flutes by Bomshibi. I don't know how to say it. It's this. I looked up the company online. It looks like it's a pretty new company based out of Hong Kong. I think here it's a set of 4 champagne flutes designed in Hong Kong. So let me just open it up. The box looks really nice. So I feel like they don't sound like they're broken, and they're also packaged really well. Yeah, they're packaged really well. So I feel like they made the way here, especially with their 2 to 3 weeks just sitting in the great state of Indiana, making some friends with some cornfields. They made it quite well. So let me just unwrap one here to show you. So these actually feel really nice. So the glass is quite thick actually. It doesn't feel like it's like flimsy. You know how champagne flutes are kind of like thin sometimes, where it feels like if you like hold it too tight you might break it. These feel like they're really nice, and they have a nice weighted bottom here, which I really enjoy. So I do like these. I do think it's a little bit weird for champagne flutes to be stemless. Just because you will warm up the liquid inside by holding it like this, but maybe that means I just need to hold it more delicately at the bottom. I don't know. So I really do enjoy these, and I chose them because everything else in that category wasn't totally my style. So let me just read out what else was in here. So there was the Vera Bradley Compact Organizer, $50 value, did not choose that. The On-High Low Marshmallow Blanket, $65 value. The next thing is the champagne flute, so that had a $51 value. It is a set of 4. I don't know if I mentioned that before. And the Summer in Rose Cozy Robes, that did had a $70 value. The next item is the Lowly Beauty Tea Seed Elixir, and that had a $42 value. It does say in the booklet here that shipping restrictions apply, so I don't know if that means that if you are in Canada or the UK you might not have been able to choose that, but that's just my gut is saying that that might be why. The next one is the Kate Spade New York Rise and Shine Stud Earrings, a set of 2. It says it's a $68 value. So if you are interested in Kate Spade products, I believe I found them quite cheaply at Nordstrom Rack. I think they're around $20 if you want to go pick them up, just because you can see them in person and check the posts, etc. And then the last item in that category is the Mobile White Advanced Teeth Whitening Kit, $89.99 value. So again, I'm going to continue saying it, but I would definitely not do the at-home whitening until you talk to your dentist first. Second, customization is also something that I could customize. So I really wanted to do the Murad, which was a throwback item. I think it's been in previous boxes, but that was sold out. My second choice was also sold out. So again, this is one of the struggles that you can have as a seasonal member. So I did do like a screen recording to show you the experience. It's already on my channel if you want, and I'll put it in the links above. So basically, yeah, I had to go to like my third choice just because yeah, it just wasn't available. So with that all being said, I ended up choosing the light up mirror. So the Impressions Vanity Touch Highlight LED Makeup Mirror. So this is what I chose. I have been reading online, so again, I am seasonal, so I received mine a lot later than a lot of other people, that there are some issues with the mirror itself staying up, so people had to get creative. So this is what the back looks like here. It gives you some information here. So it does look like maybe it was just never designed for it to lay flat. So again, it'll probably depend on how you put on your makeup, so I'll let you know how it is. So I'm going to open it quickly here. So I believe that it is battery operated, or you can leave it plugged in. So I probably personally will leave it plugged in, but even if I don't like the light up part, I know it'll function as a mirror just fine. So again, if you're interested in this sort of item and you don't have FabFitFun, or you did not add it onto your box but you're interested in checking it out, I have seen them at TJ Maxx when I went maybe a couple months ago to do some Christmas shopping, just because I didn't know how the virus was going to progress, so I wanted to make sure I got everything out of the way before that. I did see items like this for about $14.99 up to $40. It kind of depended on the brand, but you could definitely see them in person to figure out which one would be best for your personal style, just because I think also this particular one is slightly smaller than I had imagined it to be. It's maybe the same size as my face, but I kind of thought it was going to be slightly bigger. So it does come with a cord here and some batteries. So it is, again, battery operated, or you can plug it in. And then this is the base. So this is actually kind of heavy. So I just feel like it is pretty good quality, but again, I didn't really know what to expect because I didn't really research this particular brand. Okay, so it's quite easy to put together. You just slide it in there. I do see what people mean. So it's either like completely forward and looking at my lap, or else it does kind of, maybe I can show you this. So I do think that mine is not really doing exactly what everyone else had experienced, because it's not really falling forward. So I do think that I was a little bit lucky here, just because I had been reading online that people were saying that it doesn't stay up. So I think it's maybe an angle thing, that if you have it a little bit too much, because it is quite weighted, that it would just be, gravity would have its little course there. So I do think that it's pretty good, but again, yeah, if it was like, if you're trying to do a very slight angle here, it does fall pretty quickly. So let me see here. Let's just pretend I was doing my makeup. Yeah, so it does stay for me personally. I do know that if you are having issues with it from reading online, other people said that what has been working for them is not putting in the batteries, just because that adds a little bit of additional weight, and just using it from the plugged into your wall sort of option. So again, mine isn't doing it right now, but I also don't have a battery in and I don't have it plugged in. But as a mirror, it does work pretty well. It is like a decent size. So what I have currently is like the little one that you can buy at Target, like a little circle one. So I did kind of need a new one, a new mirror, but I didn't necessarily need a light up mirror, just because I don't really want to see all that. Let me see if I can show it to you without being too crazy. Okay, so this is what it looks like here. It is a pretty good mirror. I hope it's not blinding you, but I did think that it was going to be slightly bigger, but that's just because I'm not good at dimensions. I don't even know if they gave me the dimensions, if I'm being honest. So this is what it looks like. Okay. Let me see if I can pull it apart to store it. Yeah, so I can't figure out how to get it pulled apart, so I'll just have to figure that out later when I'm not stressed about doing it and breaking it on camera. So there were other options in this category. You could have done the Lily Pulitzer ceramic mugs, a set of 2 for $42 value. The Caudalie Vino Source Moisturizing Sorbet, $39 value. Again, that was sold out by the time I got my time in, and I was only like 2 minutes after the customization window opened for seasonals, so I just don't think there were that many available in general. So I don't think they set aside any stock for seasonal members, which kind of sucks, just because we should get the same experience, but that's just me, in my opinion, as a seasonal member, just because it's kind of like sucky advertising if you kind of get in there and nothing's available. And then the third option in here was the Murad Rapid Collagen Infusion, $78 value. The next is the Algenist Complete Eye Renewal Balm, $68 value. Next one is the Lucky Brand Solid Brushed Scarf, $69.50 value. And the final option is what I chose, which is the Impressions Vanity Company LED Vanity Mirror, $45 value. So moving right along to the third category. So again, this is something I could customize as a seasonal member. I did choose the Pore Purifying Cleanser by Dr. Brandt. So this is another one of those brands that I've always wanted to try, just because I've been hearing great things about them, but I don't want to pay full price because they are kind of expensive. So this particular one here has salicylic acid, tea tree oil, and white willow bark. So with those ingredients in here, it kind of seems like maybe it's for people with acne prone skin, but I don't really know anything about anything. But I have been having issues with acne, so I have been looking to add more salicylic acid and tea tree oil into my skincare regimen, just to kind of keep it at bay. It says it's for oily combination skin. And it does not look like it has any added fragrance. Let me see if it's sealed. Yeah, so it is sealed. So I am working through a couple of other cleansers at the moment, so I will keep it sealed just so I don't start the timer here on the expiration. So let me tell you what was in the category. So I do believe that the winter box is still available, but there are not all of the customizations available. So if you do want to go online and you want to look at it, they will give you what are some of the options. So the first option in category 3 is the Ilia Beauty Limitless Lash Mascara, $28 value. The second is the Laura Geller Cinnamon and Spice Eyeshadow Palette, 12 crease proof shades, $45 value. So again, I think I've seen a ton of Laura Geller products at TJ Maxx, so definitely keep your eye out there because I think that they'll probably show up. That's just my gut feeling there. The next is what I chose, and that has a $36 value. The next option in that category is the Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion exfoliator. It is a $58 value. So I considered adding this on, but again, I have a ton of skincare right now, so I did not add this particular one. And the last and final option in this category is the Lele Sadoogie Maroon Velvet Headband, $49 value. So I'm going to move on to the fourth category. So you can customize this if you were an annual member, but again, seasonal, so this is complete surprise. So everything else in the box is a surprise to me. So this particular one, there were two options that I 100% did not want to receive, and those were two of the different sock options, just because again my feet are like ridiculously small because I am the proud owner of two very small child-sized feet. So two of the items in this category could have been socks for me, and just by a brief glance in here, I don't know which one was the item that was from this category, but I did not see socks, so I'm very lucky in that sort of experience here. So my feet are like size 2 to 2.5 in children's, or like 4 to 4.5 in adults. I don't know how I walk either. So basically I did not want to see socks, and I definitely overbought for my sister for Christmas, so I did not want to end up having to give her socks too, just because I feel like she would be slightly overwhelmed by what I bought. So let me see in here. It looks like I got this. So in this category, I did get the Tula Skincare Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. So I have been interested in trying Tula. I have tried Tula in the past. It was the cult classic cleanser. I thought it was fine, but it wasn't like my #1 favorite. So I'm interested in trying this out. So honestly, I don't know that much about Tula except for my experience with that one cleanser. So it does look like they always have probiotic skincare, must be like their brand. So I definitely will look into this a little bit more. It says, and it is good for 12 months after opening. It does have the cruelty-free bunny on it, and it says apply around the eye area for instant cooling and a rose glow. Use under and over makeup as needed throughout the day for an instant pick-me-up. So let's see what else is in here. It does have a ferment in it. So it's a lactococcus ferment lysate. A lot of chemicals that are very long. So if you are interested in seeing the ingredients, I will put it on the screen here. It does have watermelon extract, lentil extract, apple extract, caffeine, blueberry. So I might do a patch test because I am allergic to blueberries. It does have carmine in it, so I don't think that this is a vegan product. So now that I'm trying to open it, I did see on the side here that it says it has probiotics which help lock in moisture, caffeine which gives the skin a tight and firm appearance, and rosehip which is a powerful antioxidant which protects the skin. So we will see about that. So this is just basically like a stick. So it's kind of like, if I look at this, it looks like that Trolls stick highlighter that I had in my empties video. But let me just see here. It does have a weird sort of, I don't know if you can see this. It has like a weird sort of lid thing in here. So it looks like it is like a safety seal. It doesn't really have much of a scent. So yeah, it is like a very sparkly rose sort of color. And it really does look like the Trolls highlighter stick that I had in my empties video. So I will definitely give this a try, but I probably won't be trying it right now, just because I do want to do a patch test, and I don't think that would be fun sort of content for you right now. Okay, so again, I'll go through the categories here. So it could have been the Kate Spade New York workout socks, set of 2 pairs, $24 value. They have been putting a lot of Kate Spade products in the FabFitFun box recently, which I think is a little bit interesting. The next one is the Tula Skincare Rose Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm, $30 value, so that's what I received. The next one is the Mucklucks Cat and Socks, which has a $25 value. I believe these were in 2 different sizes. The next one here is something that I did want to try was the Voir Hair Care Rhythm of the Rain Hair Mask and Scalp Detox. And the final item in the category is the Flight Mode Skincare High Altitude Hydration Mask. Okay, so this last category is something that annual members could customize, but I am not an annual member, so I had to be okay with whatever they chose for me, and actually I'm quite happy to see what they chose for me. So they sent me the Ipare cutting board set of 4. So I know I was like, oh man, I hope I don't get it because they feel quite cheap. But when you do the math, the products are kind of like a $6 to $7 value per item in the box because there are 8 items. So I was kind of not hoping to see this because I already have products like this. But again, those were a set of 3, and I think I bought them at the 99-cent and more store. So it's kind of like the New York version of a dollar store, but nothing is like 99 cents. It's always like definitely the and more. Anyway, so I think I paid like $4 for them. So I was happy to see this just because I do need some new ones because some of them have some knife marks on them. It does say it's BPA free, dishwasher safe, 14 inches by 10.8 inches. And then the other nice feature here is, I don't know if it's going to show up on camera, is that each of them is labeled with a different cartoon for what kind of food it is, just because you should definitely not be chopping your fruit on the same one that you chop your raw chicken on. I'll just pull out one of them here. So the thing that my gripe was when I looked at the spoilers was that this is very see-through. It still is very see-through, like I can see through the product itself. But the nice thing is it does have some nice grippies on the bottom, but they're not like the super grippy. So the ones I did buy at the 99-cent store had I don't know what it's called. It's like a rubberized sort of texture, so when you put it on the table, it doesn't move around when you're cutting, which is quite nice. This one doesn't feel like this, kind of feels more like hard plastic. I don't know if you can hear that. So again, I mean, I'm happy and I will definitely get my $7 use out of this, but this wasn't the most exciting product to receive, but it is a nice set of 4, as I said. Okay, the other items in this particular category could have been the Beautinique Beauty Guardian Angel Revitalizing Eye Gels. It says it's a $25 value, so that's what it looks like here. It's a set of 5. So I do think from reading the community section, so that's one of my other gripes, is that they put all the important information on the community like forum, but like the percentage of people who use that is so low. So I will make my announcement here that if you did receive these in your box, for some reason they sent out a set of 4 instead of a set of 5. If you go into the community forum, you are able to find like a Google form because you only got 4 of the items. So definitely do that. I think you get a $5 credit. So definitely do that if you receive the Beautinique eye gels, just because it is nice to have them have some sort of accountability for it. I think they did say in there that it was going to be open for people who bought the seasonal box because we weren't able to choose it, and it was still kind of false advertising because they always put on here there was going to be 5 items on all of their advertisements. So definitely take advantage of that if you did receive it. The next one in the category could have been the DP Hue Apple Cider Vinegar Dry Shampoo Powder, and it has a $24 value. It just says shipping restrictions apply again. The last 3 items in the box are going to be items that no one can customize, so these are going to be items that FabFitFun chooses for you. So just looking in here, I did get one of the items that I guess was a little bit more of something I would have used than the other items in the category. So I did receive these blemish patches, which I think are kind of childish looking, but I will use them, and I obviously will not wear them out of the house because they are black stars. And then it is a set of 40 patches. So again, I've been having acne issues, so I am happy to try these out. And I will get use out of them. So it does have tree oil and calendula flower oil. Basically, yeah, it's just regular sort of acne patches sort of deal. I do wish that they weren't black stars, but that's just a personal thing. So again, I am excited to see this because some of the other items in here were not going to be something I would use. So the other category items were going to be the Wish Lip Scrub and Vanilla Bean. So I personally don't like vanilla scented items because they usually have like a very sickeningly sweet or else kind of an artificial scent. It has a $20 value. The Paradox Lucky Stars Blemish Patches, which is what I got, has an $18 value. And the last item that I could have received was the Below the Belt Croc card case, $35 value. So yeah, out of the 3 options, I'm very happy I got the one item that I would have used out of that category, which were the blemish patches. I just wish they didn't look so childish. The next item here is the category 7. So again, I could not choose. It was either going to be the dry brush or the leopard scrunchies, and I got the dry brush. So this is Daily Concepts facial. Oh my god, there was a hair on it. I don't know if you can see this, but this is 100% not my hair. It had like a curly hair on it. Ew. So this was the Daily Concepts Daily Facial Dry Brush. I mean, that's gross, but like it didn't touch anything. It's just like, ugh, it's not my hair. So yeah, that was gross. This is the Daily Facial Dry Brush for Radiant Looking Skin from Daily Concepts. It does say it's vegan. Let me quickly sanitize because I'm a little bit skeeved out right now. Okay, so quickly after a sanitation break, it's made from nylon and it has a beechwood handle. And let's see here. And use the Daily Facial Dry Brush only on dry, freshly cleansed skin. Wetting this brush will damage the integrity and quality of it. Use the brush in a swiping motion along the forehead, down the nose and chin, and in outward strokes across the cheeks and down the neck, stimulating lymphatic pathways and encouraging drainage to reduce puffiness and to exfoliate. So again, as I said with my dry brush that I purchased from Cosbox in the add-on market, I don't think that it's going to necessarily help me with my lymphatics, but it is great for exfoliating. And I have been liking using the body dry brush for myself. So it is completely sealed, so I am very happy by that, especially with that hair incident, because that would have been nasty. So let me just open it up here. I'm actually going to try to open it on the bottom because the top one has like 3 stickers and the bottom only has 1 sticker. Okay, so this is what it looks like. It is a little bit smaller than I thought it was going to be, but it's kind of nice. I don't know, maybe it might be nice for, I think I read online that people are going to use it for cleaning around their sinks and stuff. I do think that's the right size for that, but it is very soft. The bristles are very soft, so I don't know if necessarily it will work well for cleaning my grout around my sink, just because I do like getting in there, you know? But yeah, I will definitely try it out, and it will be nice for exfoliating, but again, I don't necessarily think it's going to help me with my lymphatic. So I am very happy that I did not receive those scrunchies that everyone else seemed to have received. The 2 options in category 7 were the Daily Concepts Daily Facial Dry Brush with a $20 value, which is what I received, or the Noir Jewelry Ombre Leopard Scrunchies with a $25 value. It has like a set of 3. So I have been making my own scrunchies because I did buy a sewing machine this year, just because I wanted to pick up a new hobby. So personally, $25 for scrunchies, they better be made from like, I don't know, unicorn hair or something, because a set of 3 for $25 is crazy. Because definitely the ones that I purchased for a donation from what's it called, Old Navy, it was a set of 4. They're very high quality. The band was really strong, and like the fabric felt really nice, and those were, I think, 97 cents for a set of 4. So personally, I would have been quite disappointed to get a set of 3 for $25 value. I think it's just thrown in there again to inflate the value of the total value of the box. The last category here, I got the one item that I wished I did not receive. So this is something that, again, FabFitFun chose. So my personal opinion is that FabFitFun tries to market towards a certain skin color, and I do not possess that skin color. So again, with the Laura Geller one in my spoiler video, I kind of stressed my opinion about it, but I think for certain hues of skin color, it was not a good choice, because even on the sample photo, after you hit a certain level of skin tone, it like didn't show up at all on the skin color. So again, this blush thing and kind of seemed like it wasn't going to be a good fit for most people, especially because you can't customize this. So FabFitFun just chose it for me. That was my long-winded way of explaining that I did receive the Phase Zero Making Moves blusher, which was the one product I did not want to receive because it looked very orange in the spoiler video. So basically, it looks like it'll probably be really good on people with light color skin, so I'm not entirely sure it's going to be great for me. And it's made with the top two ingredients are talc and mica. So again, if you don't use mica products because of the unethical business practices and how they use children for mining, would not recommend using this product unless you reach out to them and they can assure you where their ingredients come from. And this, so yeah, this is made in Taiwan. It's distributed by Hatch Beauty Limited, and it does have Red 30 in it. Actually, no, it says may contain. I don't know. It does also have fragrance. So these are the ingredients here. So I don't know. We'll see. I'd have seen people unbox it, and it definitely only looked good on people with very, very fair skin. So I don't know if that's just a sampling error on my part, because most of the unboxing videos I've seen so far have been on fair skin people. But yeah, it does have a mirror. But yeah, this looks like it's a very orange color. So I don't know if it's gonna look good on me. It's also kind of shiny. It does smell. I don't know if I'm gonna use it. It does have like a very strong fragrance. It smells like fruit and vanilla. So again, I might just donate this because I have not yet made my donation for the women's shelter. I do need a blush, but honestly, I don't think this is it. Yeah, so I probably will donate this. So again, FabFitFun chose that for me, and the other two items in there, I probably would have only used one of the two. So again, this was just kind of like one of those items that they were throwing in there to make the overall value higher. So it could have been the Aesthetica liquid eyeliner with a $21 value, and then the next one is the London How Get Well Nail Recovery, and has a $20 value, but I haven't seen anyone who's received that, so if you did receive it, let me know what you thought about it. It does say that shipping restrictions apply, so maybe it wasn't available for US customers, but that would make sense because it comes from California. So I don't know anything about that. And then the last one here is the Phase Zero Making Moves Blusher, and it says $27.50 sort of value there. So yeah, I'll probably donate this, but otherwise everything else in the box I'm very happy with. And there is a bonus this season, which is the Kind Thins Dark Chocolate Nuts and Sea Salt. So every once in a while, FabFitFun does send all these promotional materials here, just as a sample. I am probably not going to eat this, but I'm sure somebody else in my house will eat it. So yeah, that was everything I received, so let me quickly go through it. So I did get the Kind Thins bar, and that was just an added sort of marketing material. I got the Phase Zero Making Moves blusher, probably will donate this. I got the Paradox Los Angeles Lucky Stars blemish patches. So again, I was kind of lucky that I do have blemishes. Otherwise, if I had gotten this maybe like 2 years ago when I didn't have any acne, I probably would have been like, what the heck am I supposed to do with this? So I'm happy to have this. The Apare set of 4 cutting boards. So again, not super exciting, but I will definitely get use out of it. The Tula Skincare Glow and Get It Cooling and Brightening Eye Balm. So again, I'll do a patch test to see if I'm allergic to the blueberry in here, but otherwise I'll let you know. The Daily Concepts Daily Facial Dry Brush. Again, a little bit grossed out that there was a hair on it, but it was only on the outside, so I'm just being overly dramatic. I will definitely give this a go just because, especially during the winter, I do need to exfoliate a little bit more on my face, and it did feel quite nice. Pores No More Pore Purifying Cleanser from Dr. Brandt. The Impressions Vanity Mirror, which is a light up mirror. I haven't tried that out quite yet, but I am excited to try it out. It does feel like good quality. And finally, the Balm Shibi Sloan Champagne Flutes for a set of 4. So yeah, that was everything I received. Overall, I am happy with all of the items. They're not the most exciting items in my opinion, but I mean, I only paid $49 for the entire box. So actually, I think I used a coupon code, so I actually think I got it for like So long story short, you are now able to use your PayPal account with your FabFitFun membership, but it's only available for new members. So after chatting on their live chat with their customer service representative, they did recommend that I delete my old account and start a new account with PayPal if I wanted to do that. So that's what I did. So as a result, I was able to use a coupon code, and because it was a new membership, I was able to also use a Rakuten code. So I think I only paid like $15 for this box, which is a great value for what I received. But if you are interested in doing that so that you can have a little bit more protection for your purchases through PayPal, I would definitely recommend chatting with customer service to see if it is available to add onto your account as a current member. Just because when I did it in October, it wasn't a choice at that time. But even if I did pay $50 for this box, I do think it was a great box. It's just that personally I was a little bit disappointed that my first 2 picks for one of the categories was already sold out right when I went in right at noon to pick the items. However, the one third choice item that I did pick is definitely a great product that I did end up receiving is something that is actually pretty high quality for FabFitFun, because sometimes some of the items in there are a little bit iffy, if you get what I mean. But I will definitely get use out of that item, and it will definitely be used as a mirror for definitely more than $15 worth of my time. So let me know below again what you received for your 3 FabFitFun picks, because I am very interested in seeing, because I haven't seen anyone, as I said, receive that London Town Get Well nail recovery sort of product in their box. And I've like watched so many unboxing videos at this point, and I like legitimately haven't seen anyone. So again, might be sampling error, but I haven't seen anyone. So I'm interested in knowing what you thought about that. And let me know what you thought about my box overall. Thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you have a great day and enjoy the rest of your week. Goodbye.